This is a demonstration of my blackjack strategy. Chair position isn't important. The number of players isn't important. I use two different shuffles from separate casinos. The casino I frequent and a shuffle I found on YouTube. Playing with 20 chips. Value of the chips isn't important for this strategy, but the value is $25 per chip. The bankroll is $500. The number of chips you have is more important than the chip's value. If I instead had $25 chips, then the bankroll would be just $100 and winnings would be less. Each video will simulate between 1 and 5 players to demonstrate that the strategy isn't dependent upon the number of players or chair position. I'm live streaming only audio of the play. See the recorded playlist for full audio and video action. My blackjack strategies are only strategy. Any blackjack strategy except card counting can be defeated by the shuffle bot and or house advantage. I really do consider card counting cheating, and I recommend my strategy so you can just have fun with the ups and downs of the wins and losses. Have fun with blackjack. This is dirty mid-shoot entry. The bankroll's $500, $25 chips. The first hand is always 3 chips. There will be 5 players playing this time around. The player has 5. The dealer shows a 2. The player has 12. The dealer has 12 also. The player has 12 and the dealer has 12. The dealer has a lot of outs. Oh, boy, that's a mistake. Well, we now know the dealer has 12. But anyway, the player would, against the 2, check to see if he can hit 12, 13, 14, 15, or 16. I'm not going to correct the video. We'll just continue on. So he would hit it to see busts and loses. The dealer has 12. The dealer has 16. The dealer has 20. Hard-handed beat. I see a lot of small cards out in the player's hands, which tells me that the shoe is in the dealer's favor. So the player is going to reduce his bet to just $50 and stay there and try to push through the entire shoe, just staying as even as possible. Dealer has 10, the player has 4. The player has 5 or 15. The dealer checks the hole card. Nobody home. The player has 5 or 15. He's going to hit it to improve it against the dealer's 10. He now has 15. He's not hitting 12, 13, 14, 15, or 16. So he stays and hopes for some reason the dealer busts, which is unlikely. The dealer has 12. The dealer has 20. The player loses again. Player still seeing small cards out, which means that it's definitely in the dealer's hands. He makes a $25 bet. He's just trying to push through the shoe. He may try to make a big move at some point and win something in the shoe. The player has 10, the dealer has 10. The player has 16. The dealer checks the hole card for blackjack, nobody home. player has 16, which is very hard to hit. So he'll just stay and hope for some reason the dealer busts. Unlikely. The dealer has 16. The dealer busts with 26. A win for the player finally. The player's not going to try to win 2 in a row or anything. He's just going to stack up his winnings in the bankroll and try to win, push through the shoe to the next shoe. The player has 8, the dealer shows a 3. The player has 18. Player has 18, the dealer shows a bust card of 3, so the player can't improve his hand, he stays. The dealer has 13, the dealer has 16, the dealer has 21. No, the dealer has 23. My fault. Player wins one. Sometimes the shoe corrects itself and the player can make bigger bets. The player feels like the shoe may have turned his way and makes a $100 bet, hoping to win 2 in a row. Player has 10, the dealer has 10. The player has 14. The dealer checks the whole card for blackjack, nobody home. The player has 14. The dealer has a strong 10. The player's not hitting 12, 13, 14, 15, or 16. So to stay true to the strategy, he will just stay on 14. The player sees a whole lot of small cards out, which tells him that likely the shoe is in the dealer's favor. Still, and he did not improve the shoe. Player loses $100. The dealer had 17. The player knows it's time to make a big bet and go home either broke or with a small